ones for his Lions. Pete Murray, the goalie coach at West Islip, you see him there, done such a great job in bringing this kid along. Just a junior. Got one of the great lacrosse moms in the tri-state. His mom, Janet Zaremba.
There's Zaremba as he heads back to the goal. Just a junior. There's a good look at a lot of the kids that are here on this Ridgewood Lacrosse Day. Kids of all ages. This town they really love their lacrosse here.
It is a great crowd. Look at these youngsters. These are some future Maroons for the Pontiac Lacrosse Game of the Week. And it's got that good feel to it. You know, no bleachers here in the lacrosse field. Everybody's behind the ropes. And right now, Ridgewood, you can make the case they might be on the ropes. They need to get the next goal in this game.
Here is Vaughn. Now slips down, goes up top to Pollock.
Yeah, Maggie Gray just mentioned us in our headset that Mike Pounds told his team the West Islip goalie is a lefty. You got to know that. You got to go off stick side. You got to go the other way. They're used to seeing those righty goalies in there.
Peterson tries to bounce that one in. Picked up by Vaughn behind the goal. Vaughn in front tried to feed Peterson. Ball still loose. Comes all the way out towards midfield. Still on the ground, and the ground ball finally picked up by West Islip.
Oh, what a pass.
Tom Gordon sent it up ahead. Here's the shot. Oh, great save by Gable. Gable thwarts a terrific opportunity by West Islip.
Well, Pontiac's going to be unhappy with Gable. He just took away our drive of the game because the Lions, the defending state champs, were in motion, and now Ridgewood now with an opportunity. Huge save that time by Gable.
Gable now with 9 saves in the game as well. In front, Peterson shoots it wide.
2 minutes.
Well, Mike Pounds is telling his club you got to go to the off-stick side because he's a lefty. And Mike Pounds, of course, is a former outstanding goalie. And it is Zaremba. But watch this action here once again. Great little look right here. The Pontiac drive of the game. And it results in a save. So, hey, lo and behold, Gable breaking new ground on the Pontiac drive of the game off a save.
7-4. West Islip with a 3-goal advantage. Ridgewood possession. 1:30 remaining in the third quarter.
That was a big one by Gable. Galasso, Louis, bearing down on him. And then with the quick pass. Oh, great double team right there by West Islip. Jerry Nobile comes up with it, but there's a whistle and a hold, so we'll stay with the Maroons. And you see Pounds right there. We mentioned that 1980 Montclair team. He led them to a state championship as a goalie. Came up huge against Columbia. Really played well on that day. As Montclair crowned themselves a New Jersey state champion.
Down to 1:10 remaining. Vaughn way up top. Starts it up here. 1 minute remaining. Kicks it back to Peterson. Peterson fakes the pass. Now fires wide. Ridgewood keeps possession. Down 7-4.
Upload it.
Giordano all the way outside to Peterson. He looks back towards his coach Mike Pounds and then starts the play. Pretty tough defense.
Final 30 seconds here. If you're Ridgewood, you really would love to put a good one on Cage here to end this third quarter. 7-5 going into the fourth feels a whole heck of a lot better than 7-4.
Here's Peterson. Nice move. He scores. Oh, he bounces it home as he was heading down towards the ground. His third goal of the game.
You can't talk enough about his leadership qualities, Lou. Come on. Peterson knows that they're down 3 goals. They haven't scored in the whole quarter. They need to get the crowd back in the game. So he says, you know what? I'm taking it all on my own. It's on my shoulders, this one. Look at him swoop the cage. The ability to drive hard. Leaves his feet and puts it into the back of the goal and cuts the lead to 2. Chris Peterson has had just a huge day for the Maroons of Ridgewood.
Well, it's 7-5 with just 14 seconds remaining in the third. Face off, and the ball still on the ground. There's a push against Ridgewood. It'll be West Islip possession.
That was a move out of the Gate Brothers handbook.
Down to 3 seconds, a shot, save Gable at the buzzer. Another big save by Colin Gable, and that is the end of the third quarter. So one more quarter of lacrosse left here in Ridgewood. West Islip leading by 2 goals here on the Pontiac High School Lacrosse Game of the Week.
What does the Buick Pontiac GMC Spring Collection mean to you? Better highway fuel efficiency than your typical 8-passenger SUV. The most fuel-efficient 5-door in its class. And the best available V8 fuel economy in a full-size pickup. The Buick Pontiac GMC Spring Collection. Current GM owners get a low-mileage lease on the 2008 Pontiac G6 sedan for around $179 a month. Call for residency restrictions and details. The Spring Collection. Visit dealsonpontiac.com.
Designed to feed New York's hungry, the City Harvest Truck rescues 57,000 pounds of unused food and distributes it throughout the 5 boroughs every day. But it can't move without your support. Get behind the wheel. Donate at cityharvest.org today.
The Optimum Triple Play is also available to our current cable TV customers.
The Optimum Triple Play changed my life.
When you sign up for Optimum Online and Optimum Voice, you can get IOTV for as little as $29.95 a month, too.
I can check my stocks online faster.
Videos and photos, download in seconds.
Get Optimum Online, up to 5 times faster than phone company high-speed internet, for just $29.95 a month.
Talk as long as you want. The price never changes.
I get free 411 calls.
Get Optimum Voice with unlimited calling to the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico, and 13 calling features included for just $29.95 a month.
I can watch every sports team in New York free in HD.
Over 200 crystal clear all-digital channels.
And get IOTV with over 220 all-digital channels and free HD for just $29.95 a month, too.
Faster internet.
Unlimited calling.
Better TV.
Our best deal ever is also available to our current cable TV customers. The Optimum Triple Play. Call 1-888-GET-ALL-3.
Optimum Triple Play? I love you, man.
West Islip leading Ridgewood by the score of 7-5 here on the Pontiac High School Lacrosse Game of the Week. And now time to take a look at our Maverick Lacrosse moment of the game.
Yeah, it's Peterson driving the cage just a moment ago. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Makes it a 2-goal game. That is your Maverick Lacrosse moment of the game. And how about our SportsGist.com? How pumped are we to have SportsGist.com on board? And here's our student athletes of the game, and they're 2 great ones. For West Islip, it's Steve Ryan, the senior midfielder. Look at the average in the classroom, 98, over 1,300 on the old SATs. He's an honor student, will attend Boston College. And for Kevin Vaughn, the senior attacker, over a 4.0. Make it 4.2, I found out this morning. He's on the high honor roll, an All-American candidate. Where is he going? Harvard. Both of those guys get the $250 SportsGist.com student athlete scholarship.
And the fourth quarter now underway. West Islip with possession and the lead. They're up 7-5.
Stop whining.
You can't underemphasize enough, Lou, what Chris Peterson has done in this game. Remember, he ties the game with 17 seconds left in the second quarter to kind of settle everything at the half. And then when it just looks as though West Islip's going to have a 3-goal lead going into the fourth quarter, well, he comes back with 15 seconds left in the third quarter to make it a 2-goal manageable deficit now as we head into this fourth and final quarter.
in Ridgewood, New Jersey, home of the Maroons, hosting Long Island Power West Islip here on the Pontiac High School Lacrosse Game of the Week. Rogno, Jimmy Cavallo, Maggie Gray, glad you could join us here on this May afternoon. Pass whistles wide and away from the stick of Shane Craig.
And by the way, when that third quarter was coming to an end, that man right there, Colin Gable, made a big save with a final second shot. He went upstairs and got it. Leave it to West Islip after giving up a goal with 15 seconds left in the quarter to almost get one in the final second. They can work fast, the Lions.
Ridgewood possession down by 2. Chris Peterson angles behind the goal. Peterson still surveying the field. Moving now against Steve Ryan. Double teamed. Peterson still with possession.
He's feeling it today, Louie. You know, he likes this atmosphere. He's got the crowd here. He's got a big-time team. Now, this is the kind of competitor you want. And Hobart is very fortunate to be getting the services of Mr. Chris Peterson. You like guys that when the stakes are higher, when the chips are in the middle of the table, when the bar is raised for the level of competition, they're there for that kind of game. And they show up, and they push the envelope, and they're aggressive.
Kevin Vaughn, another sharpshooter on this Ridgewood team. He tries to angle in.
Yeah, they have scouted Kevin Vaughn well, and they got McCormick in his shirt today. And Vaughn still has had a good day, but you know he can explode at any time.
All loose on the ground and scooped out. Last touched by Ridgewood, and on the unforced error, it will be West Islip's possession.
Well, West Islip went up to Syracuse last year, won a state championship, and of course the New York State playoffs, New York State championships will be at Hofstra this year. Now, it's something Scott Craig has never mentioned to his guys. They don't talk about three-peating and repeating and defending their title. There's a long journey to go. You got Ward Melville in your own county. You got to get through that first. But it's going to be a Tri-State Lax fans' delight to see those New York State championships right at Hofstra.
Giordano, what a jump by Peterson to corral that pass. He sends it up top to Dis, who sends it wide. Sam Dis took the shot.
Dis got a good look right there to junior midi. He's a stud. Watch out for him in the open field. And you see Peterson just creating, using the vision. Up top he goes to Dis. Gets off a good crank, just sails wide.
9:15 counting down in the fourth. 7-5, West Islip on top. Giordano at the ankles of Zaremba, another big save.
Good defense, though, by Chris Messina, the senior midi going to Quinnipiac. He pushed him way out. That gives your goalie, Ryan Zaremba, just a good opportunity to see a shot coming from like 20 yards out.
West Islip possession. Comes up top to Andrew Hodgson. Galasso behind the goal. Flips to Craig. Down to Hodgson. Down to 8:15 left. Galasso taking some clock with him. Down to 8 minutes remaining. Galasso makes a move, but Ridgewood in front, able to knock it away.
Nervous time for Ridgewood right there when Nicky is doing his thing. But now the Maroons have a possession, and their stud's coming the other way, Kevin Vaughn.
He brings it up into the attacking zone. Takes a stick check there from Chris Messina. Giordano going behind the goal, but throws it away.
Yeah, that's going to be a turnover right there. You know what Giordano was thinking, Lou. Didn't want to take a bad angle shot that a goalie could easily save, so he wanted to settle it. Just couldn't make the connection on the pass.
Lions bring it up. Scott Matera flips it back up top to Plompin.
And then you can see West Islip in no hurry. They do not want to do anything that's low percentage. So they'll take a shot if they have it there, but they'll use some clock along the way.
Andrew Hodgson comes back outside to Bradish. Bradish. Oh, shot and score. Ed Plompin, his third goal of the game. A rifle shot.
Louis, sometimes scoring a goal is like real estate, man. It's location, location, location. And watch the location of this shot by Eddie Plompin. It's his ability to finish. Tucks it inside the far post. Can't do it any better. Eddie Plompin has his third of the day on the Pontiac Lax Game of the Week. Where else? On MSG.
What does the Buick Pontiac GMC Spring Collection mean to you? Better highway fuel efficiency than your typical 8-passenger SUV. The most fuel-efficient 5-door in its class. And the best available V8 fuel economy in a full-size pickup. The Buick Pontiac GMC Spring Collection. Current GM owners get a low-mileage lease on the 2008 Pontiac G6 sedan for around $179 a month. Call for residency restrictions and details. The Spring Collection. Visit dealsonpontiac.com.
Auto insurance wasn't something I used to get animated about until I switched to Esurance.
Paul is an actual Esurance customer. Here we go.
With competitive rates and quote-by-print convenience, Esurance makes it easy to save time and money on car insurance.
And don't forget, if you ever run into any trouble, special agents are here to help you 24/7.
Who knew I could be so drawn to my auto insurance company?
Take a fresh look at your auto insurance. Get your quote from Esurance today.
Well, mid-May, heading towards tournament time. All the biggest highlights and stories on the MSG Lax Report, powered by SportsGist.com. Let's check in with our buddy Mike quick to see what's on tap this week. Now in HD. Mike?
Louis, it's great to have you back, my man. Jimmy, I know you missed him. Eamon's out calling the first round of the NCAA tournament. Lou, Tuesday night on the Lax Report, powered by SportsGist.com. It is an off-the-chart show. What a huge week for Darien. They have Manhasset, and then they have red-hot Ridgefield out of Connecticut. Compsawagan, John Jay, that'll be the game of the week within the show, and a feature on Greenwich stud Jonathan Myers. Louis, it's all yours, my man.
All right, Mike.
It is good to have you back, Louis.
It's great to be back here on the Pontiac High School Lacrosse Game of the Week.
Always, as always, our friends from Maverick Lacrosse, the game, the life, are in attendance on the Pontiac Lax Game of the Week. You see Eddie Plompin.
6.5 left here, 8-5. Huge goal by West Islip to give them a 3-goal advantage.
And they get control off the face-off, so now they have a 3-goal lead and the ball with 6.5 minutes to go.
He cut me open, the kid on the face.
Ridgewood desperately trying to regain possession.
And great double team that time, Lou. Johnny Freitag, the senior captain, coming off to double that ball.
Official runs over to the side of the field, and looks like there's a stoppage in play with 6:14 remaining. I'm not quite sure what the problem is.
Yeah, Mike Quick mentioned Eamon's down in Durham, North Carolina. See Duke in the NCAA playoffs. Scott Craig, he will take 115 people to the Final Four, Gillette Stadium in New England. 115. It'll be graduates and families and team members. He started this about 10 years ago, and when he first started, he took 25 people. It's now over 100. Wow. And let's just say the Scotty Craig Saturday tailgate at the NCAA Final Four is one you don't want to miss. Does a great job just promoting the game, the West Islip community. They love their lax in West Islip, do they not, Maggie Gray?
They do, and it's been a rough game on the field. Guys, even the refs are getting hurt. This time, Kevin Lewis, one of the head referees, as one of the West Islip kids was getting up, his face mask caught him on the finger. There's lots of blood over here. I don't want to give you too many details. It might make you a little sick. We'll send it back to you.
Yeah, he looks like a tough guy, too. He doesn't even want. He's like, come on, just throw something on there, some gum, pine tar, whatever it takes. Get me back out on the field. Good job, Kev. The PA guy's giving him his kudos for running back out there.
The PA announcer said, let's have some applause for the official. He's a gamer.
It's not often you're going to get a round of applause for the official at a high school lacrosse game.
All right, 6:06 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 8-5, West Islip on top. It's been a very entertaining, though well-played game between these two outstanding programs.
And Ridgewood has just not been able to sustain the level of play they had in the first half, in the second half. And you got to attribute that to West Islip, that championship teams, they always seem to play better in the second half of games. They make the adjustments, they feel you out. West Islip has won the last 2 New York State Class A championships, and that is the heavyweight division. You're talking about the West Genesees of the world and the Ward Melvilles. You got to be an able-bodied team to take home that crown.
Here's Peterson, takes it behind the goal. Ticking down towards the 5-minute mark. Peterson really being harassed. Goes behind the net. Here's Kevin Vaughn. Vaughn flips to Muller. He shoots and scores. Huge goal for the Maroons. Vaughn feeds Sam Muller, and that makes it an 8-6 game.
Well, Sam, he started the day in scoring, and he gives them a goal they desperately needed. Thrusts them right back at this game. But watch Peterson off the original shot. The ball comes loose. Run down nicely by Jordan Carinas. And then watch the playmaker, Kevin Vaughn, go to work, uses the eye, sees the cutter in Sammy Muller, and the junior attacker gets his second of the day. Just great reaction by Ridgewood right there. And then to move the ball around, you get the ball on the stick of Kevin Vaughn, and good things are going to happen. He spots Muller, and Muller cashes in. Second of the day for Sam-I-Am.
And Ridgewood calls a timeout, but a little life on that Maroon sideline as they head over to talk to Coach Mike Pounds.
Well, they know that they just breathed some life into this game because Coach Pounds looks up. Still 4:47 to go in the game, and you're down by 2. Mike Pounds, who coached this team to the 2004 and 2006 Group 3 state championships. Next week, he'll play Don Bosco Prep in the Bergen tournament. And always when they take on Don Bosco Prep, it's a little interesting because Don Bosco Prep is coached by one of the great Maroons of all time. When you talk about Ridgewood and the Maroons, and you talk about their all-time leading scorers, it's Mike Springer. Leads them in points and goals, and of course Springer went on to play for the Orange of Syracuse. Nobody, I mean nobody, had a harder shot in the state of New Jersey to Springer, and he took it to Syracuse. And what did he do with the Orange? Well, he led them to a national championship. Springer was just awesome. Every time you watch this guy play, he would dazzle you. And after Syracuse, he of course went on to Don Bosco Prep, where he's now the head coach of the Iron Crew. And just a note for you Ridgewood people out there, I know you want me to get this note in. When Ridgewood and Mike Springer played Don Bosco Prep this year, the Maroons crushed them 17-5.
But they're going to play again in the Bergen County Championship next week.
Yeah, it is this Sunday. And the 98 grad Mike Springer, one of the greats, number 1 in career points with 227 and goals with 156. We talk about that 97 season where Springer had 60 goals.
What an offensive performance.
They could use a little of that Springer now, though. They could. But they have done a good job today. Right in this game now, with the ball down to 4.5 left, they still have a ton of life.
4:20 remaining. Ridgewood with the possession. Carinas. Peterson. John Giglia out on him. Peterson, hop and a skip, takes a check from Giglia.
Oh, Giglia, man, just shutting down the swim move right there on Peterson. Look at Peterson. Back. Oh, baby.
What a shot by Peterson. Like a turnaround jumper in basketball. He just quickly turns around and flips it in.
Because he's a fighter, Lou. He's just fighting. When one thing is not there, he's going to go to the other. And Maggie mentioned that Ridgewood, not the biggest guys, either is Peterson. But look at him taking on the big pole of Giglia. And he just will not be denied. Backing him in, posting him, turns and fires a sweet bounce shot downtown. And Peterson makes it a 1-goal game.
So here comes Ridgewood and the big crowd here on Ridgewood Lacrosse Day getting back into the game.
Big face-off won by Clifford, but they'll lose it on the turnover, but back into the stick of Giglia. Biggie right there, Lou, with under 4 minutes left for Clifford to get that one.
8-7 the score with 3.5 left. West Islip with possession now. There's a penalty flag thrown. It's a delayed penalty against Ridgewood.
Not at the moment of the game where you're going to see Ridgewood double the ball. They're going to play it straight up now and just try to force a turnover. Still 3 minutes to go.
It's Messina, and he loses from behind. But again, now a delayed penalty call. And West Islip will have a man-up situation.
Tough call right there. You could see Pounds, too. You know what he's thinking. Come on, guys. Look at the situation of the game here. It's a 1-goal game with 3 minutes left, and you're going to put us in the man down. Well, the call is a slash. Don't think that's it right there. It is not. Well, maybe it was, because there comes the flag. Don't like the call either. I agree with Mike Pounds. Maybe it's a slash in the first quarter on a sunny day, but in a nip and tuck 1-goal game with 2:50 to go, you got to swallow that whistle.
Ed Plompin was open, and he fires it high over the crossbar. The Lions retain possession with 2:50 left. Ball knocked away. Still